Hey everyone, Rupali Monga here from themillspirit.com, and today I'm doing a review of the 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferris. And the reason why I'm doing a review of the 4-Hour Workweek is because this book was extremely powerful for me when I began my self-discovery journey. So, I was before jumping into entrepreneurship, I was working about 80 hours a week at my marketing job. And, at that time, I was like hating my life. There was, for those of you that already do know my story, you know that, one of the main reasons for me to really jump into entrepreneurship was because I was just at a job where I was working too much and I was exhausted, and I felt like there had to be a way out. And that's when I had come across this book by Tim Ferris. And obviously I was very intrigued by the title of this book, The 4-Hour Workweek. So I went ahead and read the entire book, and I wanted to do a review because for those of you that might be interested in reading it but you're not sure, because as you can see, it's pretty thick. You want just a quick review. I want to hopefully provide you with information that will ultimately, help you make a decision on whether you should invest your time in reading this book or not. So here goes. The premise of this book is ultimately, working less, how to work less, but still be very productive, still make money, and ultimately, design your ultimate lifestyle, right? So that's kind of the overall premise of it. And I think another key thing to take away from this book is, he does talk about the importance of action and taking action. And, most people in our lifetime, live a life in which they're like, I'm going to do it tomorrow, or I'll do that next month, or, I was there too, so I get it. And he talks about how, tomorrow's not promised. So if you want to really live your life, and every day you go to sleep knowing that, man, this was the best day ever, and, if tomorrow was my last day, I would be completely fulfilled with my life, why it's so important to take action today to start creating that lifestyle. So that's very powerful in this book, and also another key takeaway for me, at least. Overall, I would say that, I would definitely recommend this book, and it's great for the reasons that I just mentioned. One thing that I think is missing is that he doesn't talk enough about that, you can't just create a 4-hour work week right away in the beginning. What I mean by that is if you're working for someone and you have a job and you go to your boss and say, hey boss, I don't want to work 40 hours a week and I'm only going to work 20 hours a week or 10 or whatever, and you haven't proven yourself to your boss is going to be like, seriously? Get out of my face, right? So you're going to have to prove with results to your boss that, hey, I'm a high performer, and you know what? I don't always need to be in the office. I don't need to be working 40 hours a week. Just trust that I'm going to get the job done. Once you've proven yourself and you've put in the work, then you can start creating that lifestyle by negotiating with your boss. That's number one. Number two, if you're a business owner and you're a new business owner, and you're new to being your own boss, you're not going to have a 4-hour work week in the beginning because it's going to take you time to set up your business, learn new things. You don't start making money overnight. And you know what? If you're in a situation where people are telling you that you're going to make money overnight, you need to run from them as fast as possible because that doesn't exist. In order for you to set up a scalable and profitable business that will make you money in the long run, you need to set it up the right way. You need to put in the work. You need to learn new things. You need to set up the systems and processes. And all of that in the beginning takes time, right? And eventually the goal is for you to set up your business so that you can have the 4-hour work week, right? But the beginning is harder than what I think, he doesn't really explain that part, right? So I just want to make sure that before you start reading this book, it's great, and it really does show you the possibilities of creating that ultimate lifestyle. But what I want you to know is that as a newbie into the business world, or even if you have a job, it takes time to get to this point, okay? So that's the only thing. Now, as for a summary of the book, overall, I think there's 3 key things, right? The first one is how to outsource your life. And how to create multiple passive income streams, essentially put your income on autopilot. Let's talk about outsourcing. So outsourcing is anything where, basically it's allowing others, or working or hiring others, I should say, to do things for you, right? Many people in their life don't think that's even a possibility. Oh man, they think that they have to do everything for themselves, whether it's booking travel for your family vacation, or setting up your meetings on your calendar, or, anything that essentially doesn't require a lot of brain power. You can actually have other people do it for you. And when you have other people do it for you, all that time you've spent on those tasks, you get that time back, right? So this is how you can, work in your life to get time back for yourself by outsourcing things in your life. And now you can outsource things if you're working at a job, for your personal life, and especially if you're a business owner. As a business owner, it's even more important that you manage your time, because you're your own boss. So it can get very easy to be overwhelmed by all the things you have to do. And he talks, very strategically about how to leverage outsourcing and how to find the right outsourcing partners at a relatively inexpensive price, which is about like $6 to $7, to do a lot of tasks for you. That was a game changer for me, because it's all about delegation. And delegation is essentially outsourcing tasks in your life that don't require a lot of brain power and require you to work on them. So that's huge. And the other thing was putting your income on autopilot. This was very powerful because, essentially rich people, the reason why the rich keep getting richer is because they have found ways to make money without them actually having to work for it. And that is what he talks about. How to create passive income streams so that you are making money while you're sleeping, while you're traveling with your family, while you're doing anything that you really love to do. And really how to set your income on autopilot. It's very powerful stuff. So that's one. Second is he talks about, for the people that are still employed and who have a boss, how to train your boss to really measure you based on your performance and not you having to be physically present in an office all the time. Because if you can train your boss to just measure you based on performance, but he or she allows you to work from wherever, that's beautiful. Because then you get to, really create that lifestyle that you want, right? So training your boss to do that. And you know what? If you can't get your boss to do that, he talks about maybe it's time for you to kill your job and find another one that will allow you to do that. Or maybe it's the time for you to start your own business. So that's some really powerful stuff for the people that are still employed. And then lastly, he talks about, how to create a low information diet. And basically what that means is, really only consuming information in your life that is going to add value to you. Nowadays with social media, you have Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, CNN, Fox News. We have so much information coming at us 24/7, and it's very easy to get overwhelmed, and a lot of information can be negative. So he talks about, really being very selective in the information that you consume. A, to save time. B, to train your mind to read and, or take in really positive things that are going to add value to your life. And that was a game changer for me too, because I was an information junkie, right? I was like always overwhelmed, and it took me forever to like start my business because I was overwhelmed by all the information out there, and I didn't really know where to start. So that was powerful. And lastly, I would say, he provides a lot of like sample emails, information on, which outsourcing agencies to reach out to, real life case studies, and actionable steps, so that whatever you read in each chapter, you can actually apply it. So I think that's really that's a really effective way to for a book to really get your readers to apply the information that you're providing. So all in all, I would give this book a 9 out of 10, 10 being the highest, and that's just because you obviously know why I gave you all the positives right now. The only reason why I didn't give it a 10 is because what I had mentioned before. I just wish Tim Ferris had done, put in a little bit more effort to talk about the initial part of being an employee or being your business owner, and the time it takes to set up yourself so that you can create that ultimate lifestyle and only work 4 hours a week. So that's the only thing. But other than that, Guys, it is a great book. I would highly recommend you read it. If you are interested in purchasing this book for yourself, I have a link below this video. You can purchase it through that link. And just a full disclaimer, because I'm always 100% transparent. If you do purchase it through that link, I do get a commission because it's an affiliate link. But you don't have to purchase it from my link. You can go directly to Amazon and purchase it from them directly. And I think the book is like 14 or 15 bucks. So highly worth it. Another thing is that if you found this video valuable, and if there's someone else that's interested in reading this book, but they don't know if they want to read it because it takes some time to read it, go ahead and share this video with them. And lastly, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. In this channel, I provide a lot of information on how to grow your business online, identifying new business opportunities, and doing reviews of different types of business opportunities, internet marketing strategies to grow your business, and mindset hacks and training. So again, hope you found this video valuable. Go ahead and share it and subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you soon.